Hello and welcome to the Critically Curious. I am the Monk, and today we're going to be reviewing Mafia Definitive Edition. Now, this is a game that released back in 2020, and of course this is a remaster of the original Mafia game. And I thought it would be a really good idea to jump into it and get a feel for this game. Now, I hadn't played the remake before, although I had played the original way back when it originally released. I was really excited to actually get into this, see the remaster, see just how beautiful this game has been remade. And my god, the graphics have seriously been up, the lighting's been all tweaked, and this game looks more gorgeous than it has ever before. Now, for anyone that doesn't know about the Mafia games, within Mafia, Mafia 1, you follow that of Tommy Angelo. He has a run-in with a mob, and you kind of like get introduced to one of the Mafia families. And you know what? You kind of like the life a little bit too much. Within this game, playing as Tommy, you get to do all those things you imagine a Mafia member, a family member would be doing in the first place. You commit a little bit of arson, you rough up some people and extort them for protection money, and of course, you may be involved in a shooting or two. Now, this game has been published by 2K, it's been developed by Hangar 13, and will set you back around £20 if you buy this game, you know, solo and not as a trilogy. Now, it is available on the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the PC, and it does go on sale pretty often now, especially as it is 3 years after launch. I think one of the main gripes I had to say about this game is that unfortunately it feels like the driving, the handling of the vehicles wasn't addressed in this remaster. I really don't know why it wasn't addressed. I played the original, as I've already stated. Jumping into this, it was one of the key elements I kind of really wanted to see addressed and fixed slightly, because there's quite a lot of driving within this game. Unfortunately, the cars handle horrendously, so you're kind of just going to have to go with that. To kind of counterbalance that, the combat in this game feels really, really satisfying, especially those, you know, execution, you know, type blows that you manage to pull off from battle to battle. And for anyone that is a completionist, and for someone that wants to spend a little bit more time in this game does have those traditional collectibles that you can run around the different map areas, mission areas, pick up baseball cards and comic books and magazines and that type of thing. If you do happen to pick this up and, you know, want to have a decent play, if you go straight through all of the missions, it will set you back around maybe 10-11 hours. If you are more on the completionist style, it's going to take you around 25 hours to see everything this game has to offer. Now, I've already mentioned how the melee combat in this game is awesome. It really is beautiful to, you know, to jump in and bash a load of people up with a baseball bat, with your fist, whatever it is. I think that the execution at the end, you know, the finisher moves are really, really satisfying. The gunplay, it is pretty basic, you know, it's kind of like operates more of a cover shooter, but it's really, really smooth. It's quite satisfying. All the guns have you know, a unique sound and feel to them, and there's enough, you know, variety in a weaponry to kind of keep you engaged. But like I said, it may only be, say, an 11-hour main story. But, you know, this game plays as a movie almost. And the map that you get to explore and, you know, to that end up being your playground is actually pretty big. Now, it may not be one of the biggest games in the world, but for anyone that loves that kind of gangster, mafia, Godfather vibe, or for anyone that, you know, is looking for the Prohibition era to kind of scratch that itch, this really could be the game for you. Now, just a moment ago, I mentioned how this game kind of plays as a movie, and boy, does it deliver on that. Where this game really comes into its own are the cutscenes. Not once did I feel like I wanted or needed to skip the cutscenes. I was fully invested in what this game had to show me. The voice acting is superb and the cutscenes are beautiful and engaging.
Then I'm going to only ask you for one more thing, Tommy. I don't keep Paulie and Sam around just because they're strong. A lot of guys out there bigger and tougher than these two. And I don't keep Frank on the payroll because he's smart. Though he is an artist with the numbers. All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
To say that I'm a fan of this genre of game is an understatement, but honestly, Mafia is a fantastic game, and if you've never played it, I would strongly recommend you pick it up, give it a go, and let me know your thoughts. And if you have played the original and you don't know if it's worth jumping in and buying the definitive edition, personally, I'd say it is. Now, this isn't a perfect game today. It wasn't a perfect game upon initial release either. It has its bugs, it has its flaws, but what this game does have is absolute charm. And it was a delight to jump back into it and re-experience what this game had to offer. I'm going to give this game an 8.5 out of 10. I highly enjoyed my time back in it, and I'm looking forward to going through the entire trilogy. And if you stuck around to the very end of this review, a big thank you to you. Don't forget to comment Red Banana down below. Just confuse all those people new to the channel or that didn't watch to the very end. Also, don't forget I have actually released my own novel. Yes, that's right, Seven Broken and Bound is a sci-fi dystopian, and it's available on ebook and paperback and completely free if you have Kindle Unlimited. The link for that is down in the description. And for anyone hanging on to the absolute end, I have one question for you. What is the absolute best gangster, mafia, Godfather type of game that you have ever played? And where does Mafia Definitive Edition rank on your list? Let me know down in the comments. Be very interested to see what you guys think. But until next time, I've been a monk, we've been Critically Curious, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, happy gaming.